The wall framing tool is based on a system of user-defined preset components. These components describe all aspects of the wall frame. Preset components include timber sizes, junction types, opening span tables, and complete framed skins. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to use the Wall Framing Preset Manager to edit the list of preset components. From the CAD Image menu, choose the Wall Framing Presets Manager to bring up the Presets Manager palette. Before you start to create custom presets, you should import the localized settings for your region. Browse to select the file and click on the Import button. An Import Presets palette will appear. Click on the Select All button and choose to overwrite existing folders with the imported files. Now I'm ready to edit the presets. When I click on the Timber Members folder, I can see the list of all timber members I imported. I'll click to select one of these files. If I click the Edit button, an Object Settings dialog will appear. This dialog displays all information about the selected timber member. I'll change the settings, then click OK to save the changes. I can edit the settings of a preset panel in the same way. To rename an existing preset, I simply select it and click on the Rename button. To make a new preset, I can select an existing preset, click on the Duplicate button, enter the name of the new preset, and click OK. The second folder is called Partial Structures. Partial structures include top and bottom plates, stud setouts, end junctions, lintels, and framing around openings. The settings for each of these structures follows a similar pattern with some variation. I'll edit a side junction to show you how it works. At the top of the Settings dialog is a field containing information about the junction. Click to select a line of information. The line of information appears in the text input field below. I can use the buttons to the right of the information field to move a line of information up or down, to add a new line of information, or delete a line of information. If I click in the interactive diagram, I can select one of the timber members. The settings for the selected member appear to the right of the diagram. The diagram updates as I change these settings. The usage field has a list of typical values, or I could enter a custom value here. Below the junction diagram are buttons to change the orientation of the member and change its origin and anchor point. I can use these to adjust the position and orientation of each member. I can also add and delete members and offset members from a given origin point. Once I am satisfied with the junction, I click the OK button to save the settings. The Framing Around Openings presets dialog have a slightly different layout. Rather than selecting a single member, you get to select and edit a member type. Any framing member that does not appear in the diagram can be added by clicking on its icon button. Setting the number of pieces to 0 will remove it from the diagram, and an icon button will appear beside the diagram. Click OK to save the changes. The third folder contains some lookup tables. Each of these presets is a table containing spans and corresponding partial structure presets. To show you what I mean, I'll open the settings of an Opening Tables preset. At the top of the interface is a list of opening spans, and to the right of that is a list of preset framing options. These two lists comprise a table of data that will be used to create appropriate framing around each opening. For example, any opening with a span less than 150 millimeters or 6 inches will use the Beam Pocket 100 by 50 framing. I can click in either list to select a table entry. I can use the buttons at the right to add or delete an entry. For each table entry, I can set the maximum opening span and select the preset openings to use for that span. The final folder combines all of the other preset types to create complete skins. A skin refers to all the framing elements that will be included in a given composite wall skin. 3 types of skins are available: battens, framing, and panels. The framing skin is the most complex of the 3. As with partial structures, complete skin presets have multi-line description fields at the top of each settings palette. Below the fields are a list of members, partial structures, and lookup table presets. I'll choose the presets that I want to use and then click OK to save a setting as a preset. I can add and edit any number of complete skin presets. When I've made all the presets I need, I can attach the complete skin presets to the composite walls.